Newsroom.
Yes.
It's all happy,
Yes.
you know.
Arf, arf. Yeah, it'd be a welcome change to the newsroom, having a seal cruise around on the floors. You guys often like to
And less messy, too.
Yeah.
or if there's any other food around, the problem for the seal will be, of course, any food scraps in that newsroom get eaten very quickly. Now, I do like to read small town papers. You guys, you know, it's one of my passions. Sangre de Cristo Chronicle, I check it out all the time. You can see right here, I actually checked this one out. This is actually the De Leon Free Press from Texas, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, not bad. You know, it's your average small town paper. Until I took a really good look. And I said, wait a minute, I recognize the woman in this picture. Diane, this is not...
Where did you get that?
Well, I will tell you something. One of our viewers sent it in. And the interesting thing is, this is from July 29th, 2010. Did you know they're still using that picture? A young Diane Anderson.
They're keeping me young, you know.
Oh, you look fantastic. Nice work. It's
nice
some sort
70s hairdo, huh?
Were you at Watermelon Festival? Is that what's going on?
Peach and melon.
Oh, peach and melon.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Patsy Cline a little bit.
That's pretty nice. All right, let's show you what's going on out there right now. Red flag warnings all across the state for tomorrow. High winds on the way, very dry air in place. 73 in the metro right now. Winds have come down a little bit for us here over the past few minutes. They're out of the west right now at 10 miles an hour. And overall temperatures to the north, 40s, 50s, and 60s. 70s here in the metro, down to the south, 60s and 70s right now. Winds sustained, not a real big deal at this point, but they're going to be coming up tomorrow. 20 miles an hour right now, Tucumcari. 18 in Clovis, 18 in Santa Fe, 21 in Roswell, and 18 in Carlsbad. When we throw the gusts in there, Roswell and Carlsbad seeing the gustiest winds, especially pushing just a little bit of moisture in across eastern New Mexico, but not enough to make a huge difference for us right now. Most of the showers locked well to the north, so we're staying in that dry flow pattern where tomorrow we're going to crank up the winds once again. After a mild evening tonight, winds tomorrow across the east will gust over 50 miles an hour for us, over 40 miles an hour in the metro, with some of these low pressure systems sitting to our east, just drawing those winds through the state and raking a lot of that high wind across New Mexico. Now, the good news is the winds will back off a little bit by Friday. Bad news is they'll return again late in the weekend. So for today, we got up to about 20 miles an hour for wind. Tomorrow, gusts in the metro about 40 miles an hour. We'll bring it down a little bit Friday and Saturday, but check out Sunday into Monday. Big time winds return where we could gust up to 50 miles an hour here. Now, moisture would help us a lot with the fire danger. Not necessarily going to happen. It's not that it's not trying to happen. We're seeing a little bit of moisture try to leak into eastern New Mexico here, but our big issue is the fact that with the moisture, we would see fire danger come down a bit, and that'd be great news. However, those really strong westerly winds coming in for tomorrow are going to push any of that moisture back out of the state, so dry conditions rule, and we end up with very high fire danger continuing for us for the foreseeable future. So moisture's trying to make its way in. It's just not prevalent enough to overwhelm the real dry air coming in from the west. 60s and 70s across the four corners for tomorrow. Wind gusts up to 45 miles an hour. Extended forecast shows we will start to see a chance at a shower or two around Easter Sunday. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit of rain, at least across northern New Mexico. Down to the south and west, mostly sunny skies here. Southwest winds gusting to about 40 miles an hour with temperatures in the 70s and 80s. We're going to stay fairly warm through Friday, and then things cool down around the southwest Saturday into Sunday. South and east gusts up to 35 miles an hour tomorrow afternoon with very warm conditions, and those warm conditions continue through Friday before we start a bit of a cool down north and east. Temperatures here tomorrow warmer than what we had today, 70s and even some 80s out there, but wind gusts much higher, up to around 50 miles an hour. And we're going to keep the winds going through at least early Friday in Las Vegas, and you guys have another windy weekend on the way as well. Northern mountains, wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour with temperatures in the 70s, and those 70s will hold on through Friday in Santa Fe before we start to cool down. Over into the east mountains, temperatures here for the most part in the 70s, wind gusts to 50 miles an hour tomorrow afternoon. Here in the metro, we won't gust to 50, but we will probably gust to around 40 miles an hour with temperatures in the low 80s. Your extended forecast shows warm, dry conditions continue for the foreseeable future.
All right, let's let the Queen take it.
Yes.
Thanks. Van's up next with sports.
Rich Ford's 5th annual Top of the Roof Sale held over